Hiya, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. I can't believe we are third month in to 2019 already. We are now officially at the end of March. It's officially spring. I do love spring. It also means summer's around the corner. I am so ready for warmer, better weather. Honestly, I'm so over the rain and cold and miserable grey days. I need that sun and warmer weather. Honestly, I love spring as well. It's such a beautiful time of the year in terms of everything that's happening outdoors in nature and all the flowers and animals and everything coming out. I just love it. Also just realised that my watch matches my top. I'm like very colour coordinated today. But as it is the end of the month, I will be doing my monthly favourites video as usual, so I hope you enjoy it. Also, yeah, just before we start, if you notice this on my arm, I did accidentally burn myself on the oven the other day and it's kind of scabbed over a bit. Hoping that'll heal up soon, but yeah, just in case you're wondering what that was. But anyway, let's get straight into this video. So my first favourite for this month is actually a podcast, and it is the Kayleen Nicholson Coffee Talk podcast. I love listening to podcasts when I go out on an afternoon walk outside in nature. We've got a nice park right next to my uni, so I love going for afternoon walks there. It's such a nice break up during the day just to clear your mind, and I find that listening to a podcast is a great thing to do. I love just putting my phone away and just listening to a podcast and looking around me like what's actually there, and just sort of living in the moment a bit more for that time rather than being distracted by the constant things that we're distracted by all the time nowadays. And my go-to podcast at the moment has been the Coffee Talk podcast. There's some amazing sort of inspirational podcasts on there. Kayleen covers all sorts of different things from mental health to self-care, as well as even social media and the pros and cons of it. And there's just some really great podcasts for getting you thinking about things and also getting you to view things sort of more rationally as well. And they definitely are a good de-stress kind of podcast. It makes you readdress the situation and look at things in a new way as well. So definitely can recommend that you listen to her podcast, and can definitely recommend that you do that while you're out on a walk somewhere. The two together honestly help to calm me like so much in the day, or if I'm having a particularly stressful day, it's a great way to just spend some time out of everything else that I'm having to do. Another favourite of mine is actually a new YouTube channel that I've discovered, and it is Renae Amberg. I've honestly been binge watching so many of her videos recently, especially if I've sort of had a look through my subscriptions box and sort of caught up with everything in there, then I'll just end up sitting and watching loads of her videos. She's great for health, fitness and just general wellness videos as well. She has so many routine videos, and again at the moment I go through phases where I just love watching routine videos. I feel like it's especially as the seasons change, watching people's like spring and summer morning routines just makes me like really want those seasons more, and for that like great weather, and it just puts me in the best mood even if it's a really gloomy day outside. And yeah, she's got some amazing routine videos as well as workout videos, and sort of her general kind of healthy lifestyle is basically what she documents. So if you're into like health and fitness vloggers or routine videos, then I can definitely recommend checking out her channel. I'll link it down below of course with everything else that I mentioned. But yeah, honestly I've just been binge watching so many of her videos recently. I have of course got to include some foodie favourites in my monthly favourites video because it just wouldn't be one of mine without them. Snack bar that I've discovered, and it is by the brand Hiya. I have probably mentioned this brand before ages ago. I initially tried their bars a long time ago, and I used to love their cacao one, and what other ones do I like by them? Oh, there was an oat and cranberry one that they have as well, it's really good. Oh, the goji berry one as well. They've got so many amazing ones. This flavour though, however, I've only discovered recently, and it's their peanut quinoa bar. I sort of always avoided this one as I never liked peanut butter, as you would have established in one of my more recent favourite videos, where I've actually realised that I now have started to like peanut butter. Still not up there with my usual almond butter, but you know, I like it more than I used to. I used to hate the flavour, and now I quite enjoy it, especially when it's in things like this. And this honestly is such a chewy, tasty, caramelly kind of bar, and the peanut flavour just works so well with that. It's like salted peanut caramel kind of in a way, because there's things like dates in here and raisins and just loads of chewy, tasty dried fruit, which really adds that sticky caramelly kind of flavour. And yeah, it's mainly made from quinoa as well. It's all amazing natural ingredients in here. I can recommend their whole range, but yeah, definitely a favourite for this month has been these bars. I keep getting through a pack of them so quickly and I have to keep restocking on them. Another favourite of mine, as soon as I heard about these I knew they'd probably become a favourite of mine, and that is a new product by Livia's, or Livia's Kitchen as it used to be known. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed with her products, especially her Raw Millionaire Bites, which was her original product. I have absolutely loved those for ages now. Then she also has the Bicky Bombs and the Nuggets as well. And then recently she has launched Dunks, which are essentially 3 oaty crumbly cookies, and they're like really soft cookies, which I think would work really well dipped in like a hot chocolate as well, you know, they're that kind of texture. And then there's 3 different flavours and each one comes with some kind of like nut butter sauce, and this one is the caramel almond swirl flavour, which, you know, of course me loving almond butter is definitely my favourite. It tastes so good, like, oh, it's just amazing. The almond and caramel always just works so well, so definitely this has got to be my favourite flavour. But there's also the chocolate hazelnut one and then the peanut butter and jelly one. The peanut butter and jelly one was the first one that I tried because out of all the flavours it was probably the one that I was like least excited for, with only recently liking peanut butter and still kind of adapting to the taste of it in certain things. That one was still really tasty, especially if you like peanut butter and jelly, you're gonna love that one. First, for me it's not a personal taste preference, it wasn't my favourite out of all of them, but still really tasty. And then the chocolate hazelnut one tastes like a Ferrero Rocher filling. Honestly, that one was so dreamy and so good as well. I feel like this one and the chocolate hazelnut one are close contenders for first place in terms of flavour for me, but definitely this one is the winner. But overall, definitely check out the Dunks. They're now available in Boots. They used to only be available in places like Whole Foods and Planet Organic in London, but Boots now stock them, so you can easily get your hands on some, and I can highly recommend that you do. You won't regret it. I'm honestly wanting to eat these right now. Talking about it is making me really want them, but it's still actually really early in the morning. It's only just gone 9:30 and I've only recently had my breakfast, but I might end up having those later. And then my final food favourite for this month is actually a brand of hummus. Now, I am technically intolerant to chickpeas and sesame seeds, but I've gone over a year now without hummus. Actually, one of my most recent what I eat in a day videos, I think it was in one of them anyway, I did try some hummus, or it might have been in a day in a life video, I can't remember, and that one didn't particularly agree with me, so I was like, I maybe can't have hummus. But then because I'd had chickpeas and sesame seeds at once, of course tahini being made from sesame seeds, which is a key ingredient in hummus, I kind of didn't know whether it was more the chickpeas or the sesame seeds that upset me. But then recently again, because I had a really good sort of control over my bloating over the last week or so, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna test out hummus again. Why does there have to be like the slowest like cleaning lorry making a lot of noise going past my window when I'm trying to film? Love that. Just wait for him to pass by. He's already been passed once. I have to wait for him before I started filming as well. Okay, hopefully he's got past enough. You might be able to hear it a bit in the background, but hopefully not. But well, I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was talking about hummus. And basically I thought this time, you know what, if I'm gonna try it and if I'm gonna end up suffering from it and getting really bloated, I might as well buy a really nice good quality hummus. That was one that was made from just completely pure natural amazing ingredients, and I am so happy I did. The one I tried was the San Ambrosia Health Foods Limited hummus dip, and oh wow, honestly it was so creamy. It was probably one of the best hummuses I've ever had. If you know me, then I used to be a hummus addict before finding out that I was intolerant to it, so having that without having had like real good hummus in such a long time just made it taste 10 times better as well. But I think even if I had had hummus recently and I tried this one, I would have loved it anyway as much as I did, because it was just the best. So if you're a hummus addict and you feel like just splashing out a little bit extra and treating yourself, definitely check out the San Ambrosia one. They also have loads of different flavours of hummus as well as a whole range of different dips, so I'll link their website down below so you can see their whole range of products. But their hummus I can highly recommend. So those were all of my favourites for this month. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash a big thumbs up on it if you did, as well as clicking on that little red subscribe button down below if you're new to my channel. And don't forget there's also that notifications bell that you can tap onto so that you're notified whenever I upload, which is every Wednesday and Sunday at 4 PM UK time. And I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!